Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Libra, we are going to project ahead. We're going to look at October 2022 for you. I'm going to look at 3 key areas. I'm going to look at your career projects and your moolah. I'm going to look at your personal relationships and your area of greatest growth. I've been kind of changing the decks. I changed them for Virgo. I'm kind of going with what I went with Virgo, but adding one more for you. It's funny how these things work out. So we're going to do Energy Oracle deck, Moonology deck. And then we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot and the teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot. So Libra, let's get started, my friends. Libra. October 2024 for Libra. October 2024 for Libra. Career, projects, and money, personal relationships, and your area of greatest growth for October 2022. Gosh, I almost said 2024. So I don't know if October 2024, put on your calendars, Libra, if there's something significant for you in 2 years. It's interesting. I just got, for some of you, you might be getting married. So there you go. Expect something very big in you for October 2024. Can we go into 2022 now? Okay, thank you. All right, Libra, career, projects, and money. Goddess of the Moon. Ooh, I love that. Intuition, harnessing your intuition. Right away, when I get cards like this, I kind of feel like naturally, some of the people coming to the reading are already natural empaths, have their own psychic capabilities, might even be involved in the healing arts yourself. So I see a big focus on using your intuition to guide you here through something. And it might even be, if it's not like a career path that you've already chosen, I feel like if you have another career outside of something that I would kind of put in spiritual healing arts of some kind, then I see you focusing on this, the spiritual healing arts, in October. If it is a job or a career or a passion that you're already invested in, I really see you focusing on it, or something's going to be discussed about it as we get more cards out for you. So personal relationships. Wow, shit, the 7th chakra. Your biggest personal relationship here could be between you and God. That's a big one. Wow, with the Goddess of the Moon, your personal relationships, they're pretty damn divine. I'll say that. If we get any actual physical people outside of yourself coming into your reading, I really feel like these are people that you have really intense spiritual connections with, that you visit these people on the astral planes, they visit you, you dream about these people, you probably even have some sort of psychic connection with these people, or person. Your area of greatest growth. Whoa, the man holding a heart. Look at that. You're exploding. You're exploding with divinity. You know, the energy's been really great for y'all reading these. I just feel something about October. But don't forget about that, right? You know what? On your calendar, right? October. No, go to the end of the year. And, like when you get the new calendar for 2023, write on it. And write October 2024. Circle it and put a star. So when you get to the end of next year's calendar, right, see if something happens. Your area of growth is your heart expansion, speaking from your heart, speaking your truth from your heart, showing up in your heart space, embracing things that you really love here. Contract, the thinking man. Now here you are. The contract card is so much Libra. And even the thinking man is too. Gosh, you're really thinking about the things that you invest in. But also it's so interesting because he's looking at this crystal in his hand. So it also is bringing in kind of like the spiritual healing arts. And funny, right? Healer of the Ages is what is sitting in the reverse. So I would stop there. But okay, so there might be even, with that underline, there might be something that you've kind of brought to, well, you've brought it as far as you can. And I do feel like we're talking about, for you, either personal healing or getting involved in some sort of spiritual healing arts, or you're increasing your knowledge, your growth, your expertise in that. And I feel like you're doing that because with the Healer of the Ages in the reverse, it's almost like I need to expand more here. I've taken some element of myself thus far, and now I need to take another part of myself that's not at that level. Could even just be really fine-tuning something. Or that's interesting. So I specifically got someone who maybe does like Reiki healing, but wants to learn about Qigong. Qigong, did I say that right? Yeah. Which is like all about energy as well, and healing with energy. That's really specific. Oh, it could be for somebody. Career, projects, money, personal relationships, your area of greatest growth. I'm really excited. I just got, as I'm recording this, I just got a picture. If some of you know, I didn't know he was in Egypt, a cat that I ended up, I'm fostering to adopt. And so he's coming in on his plane right now, and they just sent me a picture of him in his crate driving to the airport. He's so freaking cute. Oh my God, my heart exploded when I saw the picture. I don't want to like jinx myself, but I just feel like he's meant to be. There's something about him. So anyways, I'm really excited. I just want to share that. I'm surprised you kept it quiet that long, being an Aries Gemini in your video. That blurted out any sooner. But you can go to my community page because they posted the 2 little pictures they sent of him. Oh my God, he's cute. So back to you, Libra. Career, projects, money, personal relationships in your area of greatest growth. Career, projects, and money. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Ooh, so this is the approach that you're creating and you're doing. She's harnessing the moon, right? Both of these moons are in different, one is waxing and one is waning. But a cardinal moon too, that just talks about, ooh, what did I just say here? Like I'm in Aries and that's cardinal, so I usually just like go for it and do it, and live it. But I held it back. So maybe, you know, because you have that, you've been holding something back that you really want to do. You really want to do this here. It's something that just drives you, drives your passion. It's part of your soul's calling, even with the kind of cards that are coming out here. So you might have to kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit in October with this area of your life to get something going. Like you're the initiator in this. Your personal relationships, 7th chakra. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Gosh, if there's something that you've been trying to manifest with a particular person, it almost kind of feels like you will have been through the toughest point once you get to October in this. Like if this is somebody that you connect with in the astral plane and you haven't been able to connect with them physically, because I mean, thinking about it, to me, Capricorn is such a physical sign, being an earth sign as well. And it does often, I mean, because it's ruled by Saturn, talk about dealing with difficult situations and obstacles that we have to maneuver through and learn through. So there's often a lot of practical things that kind of stand in front of this energy. And with this 7th chakra, this is trying to bring the spiritual realm, like trying to bring it down, trying to magician it, right? Like bring it down from the cosmos into earth here. So there's the hardest point of some sort of personal relationship is approaching an end for you in October. So your area of greatest growth, man holding a heart, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So something is starting to build up here for you. And I do feel like it has to do with something in your heart chakra, right? Man holding a heart. Your greatest area of growth is perhaps freeing your heart of certain ideas that were holding it back in the past. He's holding his heart out in front of him, right? And it's on fire. So this is leading you, leading with your heart and believing in your dreams here. Your heart will guide you, which is interesting because this is a lot of thinking energy. Everything else except the man holding the heart is a lot of thinking energy and a lot of intuitive energy. At the bottom, bring love into the situation. You are good enough. New moon in Aquarius and full moon in Virgo. There's different ways this could show up. If it's a personal relationship, bringing love into the situation, whether you are afraid this could get rejected or otherwise, is really like, is to know that you are good enough. You can do this. Now, if this is also talking about this career project, money endeavor, love is like from your heart space. So don't overthink it. Maybe, you know, maybe that's what's been going on here. You've been overthinking it, and that's what's not healing something, or that's what's not bringing you to the next level in something that you're trying to develop. So really bring your heart forward in this. And it might even be in a way that you've never done it before with Aquarian energy. I really feel like things are going to flow for you in October. I felt kind of stuck in Virgo's reading, like just not stuck to read it, but the energy was stuck. Your energy is really flowing here. Really, really flowing in October. And well, Leo's fire. They should be entering like beauty contests and going out on dates. Like, they can't win for losing. Everybody's gonna be like, Leo, you guys are just, I feel like clear, like almost like clean air around you is how I would describe it. I'm going to pull these down a little bit. Okay, we're going to pull a tarot card for each one of these. Heart. Goddess of the Moon. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. This is a new idea. This is a new opportunity. This is even probably maybe grassroots for you. But still for some of you, I feel like it might be adding to some sort of ability that you already have, or some sort of gift or talent that you've already created in your life. Again, I'm still getting that, like someone who's mastered Reiki healing, but wants to get into Qigong. Yeah, Qigong. If you're not like working in any sort of spiritual arts or have any projects in that, I definitely see here though that you are going to maybe kind of push past your fears as well, and take an opportunity, make an opportunity happen. Be bold and make the first move. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. This is possibly getting yourself out of a feeling of lack, out of a feeling of being sort of like discluded from participating in what it is you want to do, what you want to make, what you want to achieve. So you're going to make the first move here. It could be the offer. It could be offering something. Could be offering something to, like, let's say a lease agreement. You want to start a business somewhere. Or it could be offering a partnership with someone that you want to work with. Or it could be just like offering yourself something. You know what? I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to take that course or study with that master in Qigong. And I don't know, it's coming up. That stuff is really powerful. Really powerful. Look at how these cards have done that. Do you see that? They have knitted themselves together. That's fascinating. I've never seen that happen. They have like layered themselves here, like they've woven themselves in. So that even just feels as if something that like you could create something here that is really strong. Like, and it just naturally all comes together. Go with your intuition. Be a little bit bold, even if it feels a little bit scary, because there's going from the 5 to the ace, like, right? Like transforming something there. Okay, your personal relationship, 7th chakra, the 5 of Wands. Wow, it almost feels like there's a lot of, these almost to me look like all the little personalities in your head. That's what I'm picking up with that. Like all the little personalities in your head. And they're all trying to reach for the same flame. But it's like, this could even be like a whole bunch of ideas. And each one is competing with another one. Now, this is about your personal relationships though, right? Like trying to get over the hardest hurdle here. There could be some sort of conflict. Maybe too, there's been no speaking or connection for quite some time between you and someone else. It might even feel like there's competing wavelengths in this if you're trying to connect with someone sort of like more through the astral plane. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Ah, the 8 of Wands. Look at that. There's that communication. There's that, yeah, connect. Like, boom. All of these. Isn't this interesting? I mean, there's only 5 wands here in this, but none of them are lit up. They're all crisscrossed, and everyone's using them in a different way, trying to just achieve what it is that they have in their mind to achieve, but nobody's accomplishing it because they're all competing against each other. And then bang, they're all focused on the same thing, and they're lit up, and it's happening. So there could be really some, I kind of feel like going from either misunderstood communication too with the 7th chakra, like your higher ideas not coming into connection or understanding with what someone else's higher ideals are, and working through that here. But it just feels like communication is really flowing. Like I said, it's like the air feels fresh around you. And I feel like if the air is fresh, there's a lot of oxygen. These can all continue to really light and spark. So in short, if you have had difficulty communicating with someone, you have been blocked, or I don't know, something here, that part is over. It's at some point in October. I don't know, maybe for some of you it's October 2024. I don't know. That was just the weirdest thing. I gotta say what comes in. Your area of greatest growth, man holding the heart. The 7 of Swords. So, wow, this is a part of you that you've really hidden. This is a part of you that you've even snuck away from at times. So you're going to show a part of yourself that you've been hiding, that you've been, I don't know, with the 7 of Swords, it kind of feels like maybe you haven't felt comfortable expressing your heart, you know, because so it's almost like you're going to, you're finding any means possible to, you have been finding any means possible to sort of hold your heart back or not utilize it in certain ways that you are, you know, trying to navigate life. Just because the 7 of Swords could be sneaky. It's like, well, if I need to sneak away right now, that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to get involved with my heart in that way. But no. So there's something here. Have faith in your dreams. I feel like there's still a challenge here for you. I don't feel like it's going to feel easy, whatever this is that you're doing here, like coming out a little bit more with your heart space. It could be even expressing something. I'm getting another storyline that I'm being shown is like someone who, why do I feel like I had something like this for you guys before? In another reading, what I'm about to say is it's almost as if like, okay, you had a hometown, or you had a way that there was a way that people saw you in a hometown. And you moved away, and let's say you became like a Reiki master. I keep saying Reiki. Some of you must be doing that. Became like a Reiki master, or a great famous tarot reader, right? Like whatever it could be. And then you come back to that town, and you don't really, like, people don't really get that shit. So they're like, it's almost like you've hidden this part of yourself maybe, but there's really a part of you that comes from the heart space that is really genuinely you. So I feel like this could have something to do, like for some of you, I don't know, so it could be even a friend group that you've had difficulty connecting with, or there's been some sort of distance there, and you've developed yourself in your own spiritual way, which may not be the way people remember seeing you, or you're about to do that for yourself, like take on something new. Have faith in your dreams. Ooh, the Page of Wands, so communicate. Yeah, your key here is communication in October, Libra. And if communication has been difficult, and if you've been having difficulties getting out of a period of feeling kind of like really disconnected from the things that you want to connect and build with, communication is your key here. Being open with your heart. It doesn't mean you have to be like blubbery and oh, it's just like, just express how you really feel. Just say it. The Page of Swords. I do feel like you might be managing a lot too in October, like having a lot of ideas and maybe even researching some of these things. And then the birds to me are also, there's two ways these birds are coming in. One of these birds looks like it's connected to the idea here with these little red sparkles. So there's that intuition that's also being fed here. But I feel like there's also like little distractions. This other bird is almost like someone talking to you off on the side. So there's a lot going on in October, and then trying to get from one kind of precarious little area to another. So yeah, there's definitely a sense of busyness. But it's thoughts too. I think it's important to communicate your thoughts. Especially any thoughts that are driven by your feelings and emotions. Goddess of the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. See, this is where your true happiness is. This is the focus. This is, so what is the first step in that? What is the first practical step to reach something that you want to fulfill here for yourself? And possibly build it in a community, build it with a community, build something for the community, expand your community. Be bold and make the first move. Five of Pentacles, though. You've got to. Got the High Priestess with the Goddess of the Moon. The Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Page of Wands. This, the Hermit and the High Priestess, it just feels like all these ideas that you have internalized here, and in the Page of Wands, communicating them. You see, like, communication is your key in October, Libra. Yeah. And this is a deep, like, this is a really deep energy here. This is a kind of profound. The Hermit is just between you and Source, you and your inner child. And I do feel like, too, the High Priestess is reaching beyond even yourself, but not like in a hanged man sort of way, like kind of observing what's going on around you. This is sort of like taking in what's in outer space, baby. Higher calling is kind of the feeling I would get with that. Personal relationship, 7th chakra, and the 5 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, this could have something to do with a mother. It could have something to do with a spouse or a partner. So someone, okay, this is probably someone though, this, I don't know, I'm really getting the gray hair on this person. This person could have gray hair, or this person could be older than you. You guys get this a lot too. I mean, the way this is coming through too, it could be communicating. You could be even one of the guides that's helping you through personal relationships in October. Could be a relative who's passed on and is working in the spirit realm with you. Because there's something that you've been having difficulty achieving or understanding clearly. So I feel like it's almost as if this guide knows you well. So they know how to get to you. They know how to communicate to you. They know what avenue to use for you to hear this and to understand. And then it really feels like, if that's what this is, like providing you some sort of guidance, a download, an idea, an intuitive hit, that can be what you utilize to produce this really ideal movement and communication. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The 8 of Wands. Wow. The World card. Yeah, this is it. The 9 of Cups in the World. Oof. If you've been trying to manifest your dreams, it's almost like the manifestation part has been the hardest area. It's like getting it going. Getting it forward. Getting it beyond some sort of difficult situation. So that is coming to an end for you. There might be something about personal relationships that's been holding you back from achieving something fulfilling. Right? Ideally, like, you got to get to the 9 before you can get to the 10. So sort of in a way, I see you are making the right physical, practical steps in your environment to start changing things. And then I see personal relationships that you are opening up communication, I guess, or movement in here. And that is starting to allow you to move forward to really actually manifest in the practical 3D. I just feel like we're just moving along here with Libra. Your area of greatest growth. Man holding a heart and the Seven of Swords. Judgment, Empress, Temperance. Holy, major arcana. Actually, you have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. 6. That's quite a bit. This is the beginning of something you've been trying to birth, and being patient and being patient and being patient. There might still be some, oh, this is almost, okay. I want to say there might still be some waiting here for something that you either want to show through your heart space, or how you want your heart space to be involved in some area of your life. But judgment right into the Empress. So, but what comes after the Empress is Temperance, and right, she's pregnant. So it's almost as if you know that this is now manifesting. It's now growing, but you just have to wait for it, right? Like the little timer. It's like I baked cookies yesterday and I could not pull them out of the oven until they were ready, or they would be all raw and mushy, right? So that's and that's funny because she's got cupcakes on there. So it's almost like, you know, maybe even in your heart, something that's been hidden from you, or something that has been just eluding you, that you start to see the new beginnings of this. And it's like, it's almost too going to remind me of, like, if you're going to become, let's say, I guess it would be the father. If you're going to become a parent for the first time, or even a grandparent. I'm just trying to pick someone out who is actually not the pregnant person. So you get the news, the person is pregnant. Oh, it's so exciting. Really? Yeah, look at, here's I peed on the stick. It's like, oh yeah, and I went to the doctor. It's all, but you don't see anything. Like, okay, I don't see, you look the same, you seem the same, you're peeing more, but you know, outside of that, but then it's almost like at some point you start to see like the little bump in the tummy, and then that becomes real to you. So it's as if there's a part in this manifestation for you that has to do with your heart space, where you haven't been. I feel like you haven't been seeing the growth, the spark. But this becomes a point in October where it's almost like you see the little bump in the belly. But because it's not, I don't know, like it doesn't feel like it would be connected to you. Unless, I guess it could be, you could look at it too as someone who's about to give birth. But I don't know. Just myself, I don't know what other women are like. I knew I was pregnant before I even did the test. Like just within a week and a half, I was just peeing like a racehorse, and I was hot. And I was like, this is weird. Right? Like, I don't know. I think women kind of know right away. So this feels more like, yeah. Anyways, you see it and you know and you believe it. Maybe that's what it is. You really are pregnant. Have faith in your dreams. The Page of Wands. Communicate. The Four of Swords and the Six of Swords. It feels like this could be too. You're coming off of maybe one of the most difficult periods of healing, because the Six of Swords is often talking about coming out of a difficult time, and it's moving away from the Four of Swords. So you could be coming out of one of the more difficult periods of healing that you've had to go through. And it might waver your faith a little bit. So be open to expressing. Expression and communication is your key, Libra. The Five of Swords is at the bottom. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, maybe if there's things that have been disconnected, like connecting these things somehow. Because I'm not really getting the energy in this reading of cutting stuff out. It's just like a building reading. Like this is really building things here. All right, Libra, I'm going to go do your extended. In the extended, I'm going to see the most unexpected changes for you in October 2022. Let's see what happens with 2024. I don't know. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.